Early days of a crash like this, it is difficult to get one's hands on the right facts.
Awful lot going on right now, Eric, but here's what we do know at this point. Malaysian Airlines Flight 17, the call sign MH17, took off from Amsterdam this morning at about 12:30 Central European time. About 4 hours after that, it lost contact with the people who were tracking it. According to Malaysian Airlines, in a tweet they put out, they lost contact with it over eastern Ukraine. That was the last position they had. They have had no further information about this, but there are reports that it went down near Torres, which is about 30 kilometers from the Russian border. Now, FlightAware, which tracks airliners around the world, does have a map that tracked this airline into Ukrainian airspace. It then disappears from that airspace. It was supposed to be about 12-hour flight, and they made it for about 4 hours until it disappeared from that airspace. Now, what happened to the plane, we don't know. According to Ukrainian government officials, it was shot down by a rebel missile. The rebels say no comment at this point. They're going to go out to the crash site and check it out before they say anything. And, of course, government officials around the world looking into this, but that is really all that we know for sure. We do know that earlier this week, Ukrainian rebels shot down 2 other planes, a Ukrainian military transport plane. 8 people were on board that, and at least 1 Ukrainian fighter jet. They've claimed responsibility for shooting down a 3rd. That hasn't been confirmed yet. So they do have, apparently, surface-to-air missiles that could do this, but this plane was flying at about 33,000 feet. It would take a fairly sophisticated missile to get up that high. So, as you mentioned, a lot of details we don't know at this point. We do know a Malaysian airliner, Malaysia Air Flight 17, went down over Ukrainian airspace, and that's about all we can say with certainty at the moment.